Point number three, we want to point out, I'll do that again. What is beauty? Working in the beauty industry, the idea of beauty generally is something that you should be or should look like, and it sort of fits into a little box. But I'm thinking we could venture outside of that.
Many people come to us for makeup and skincare advice, but also beyond that, people come to us for general beauty advice. And we've created a really awesome, inclusive, and comfortable space for those people to come to. And that's something that we're really proud of. And
super proud.
Yeah.
In this video, we'll share 5 points about what we think is important in the beauty industry in 2019 and moving forward.
The first point we want to talk about is that makeup is not just for women, and I wish that more men wore makeup, to be honest, because makeup is a really great tool to boost your confidence, to enhance the features that you really love, to brighten the skin, and it's actually a form of self-care as a ritual. You know, putting your makeup on every day can actually make you feel really good about yourself, and that's a cool thing. So we really want to encourage everyone to wear makeup if you want to, regardless of your gender, regardless of what other people think. You are deserving and able to put whatever you want on your face.
Fun fact, in Asia, actually wearing makeup and eyebrows and being a little more groomed, I guess, is a lot more popular, I think, than here in the Western world. Point number 2 that we want to share, it's okay to have wrinkles. It's okay to have freckles, birthmarks, pimples, blemishes, differently shaped eyes, nose. There's only one you. That is all. You are perfect the way you are. So just embrace who you are as yourself.
And I think this is a difficult one because media has portrayed this image of what we should look like.
Media and marketing.
Of this, perfect woman or perfect man, and these are the things that you need, and these are the things that you need to do to change yourself to fit into that box. But what's really unique about all of us is that we are so different, and that we all look different. So really trying to tap in and embrace that part of you that you might not like so much is going to take you really far in life.
Our friend Christine Kofsky from the Portrait Sessions, she's a photographer. We work together with her a lot. We feel that she does a really good job of keeping it real, and you can visit her website or Instagram and check out more of her work. So remember, don't let the marketing fool you or skew your views of yourself. You are a good human with a big heart, and how you show up in the world as a human is so much more important than what is perceived to be a perfect physical appearance.
Our friend Marion on Instagram is very passionate about this subject of inclusivity, and what we love about her Instagram feed is that she's featuring women with acne without retouching, and she's showing who they really are, and that's something that we really appreciate about her. And we got to interview her recently, and you can find that interview below and read a little bit more into what she's doing and why she does what she does in the beauty industry, because she's really paving the way for us to change and to change what we view as beauty. We want to know, what do you believe makes you the most beautiful? Comment below in the comment section. We would absolutely love to hear what makes you beautiful.
Point number 3 is you don't actually have to wear makeup to feel beautiful, right?
I actually stopped wearing makeup for the most part a couple years ago, and I've never felt so good.
I think one of the most common things I hear is from clients when they sit down with me is, you're a makeup artist? Big question marks, but you don't even wear makeup. And I actually do. I wear very little, but most people think makeup artists need to have a full face of makeup on. Untrue. Debunked.
Amanda and I have become actually probably bigger fans of skincare over the years than makeup. You know, we still love to use makeup to enhance and to play with, and we love all the colors and how fun it is, but having that really awesome skincare routine down to make sure your skin physically feels really good, but also looks, what you would define as beautiful, that's been a really huge one for us, and something that I notice about skincare. Someone may come in to see us and their skin looks flawless and, you know, is really beautiful, but they're actually in pain, or they find that their skin is always dry and the products that they're using might not be the right fit for them. So that's another thing, is like comfort over how you actually look is big with skincare for us as well.
Now, going into it a little bit more deeply, it's, you know, how do you talk to yourself? What are the thoughts that are swirling around in your mind? We're going way beyond the physical here. And, you know, when you look in the mirror, what do you hear yourself saying to yourself?
Something that I like to think about is, like, would I talk to my mom like that? Would I tell my friends these things?
Would you talk to your daughter?
Yeah, and also, would you talk to your little 5-year-old self like that? You probably wouldn't.
Probably not. You're probably like, hell no, that'd be super mean and cruel.
Yeah.
So if you find yourself saying that, you've got to stop those thoughts ASAP. And that is really starting to break the cycle and really embrace your true self and stop the negative self-talk. Another thing that we want to share with you, and we have shared this when we've done in-person events and presentations before, but we want to share with everybody here on YouTube. Almost every single woman that sits down in our makeup chair instantly starts apologizing about why they don't look perfect, or how we have a huge job ahead of them, or they look like shit, or you know, just self-deprecating comments almost instantly, sometimes even before I've learned their name. So this is something that we've noticed on a very consistent basis, and I just want to say, we want to say, stop apologizing. There's no need. You are not broken. We're not here to fix you. Aww. Oh, love. You made my eyes dim. Is someone cutting onions?
Here are a couple of mantras that we want to share with you to repeat to yourself when you're starting to feel those negative thoughts in. These might help push those thoughts out. Every life has a purpose. We need to let go of the past. Live in the present. Do not waste today worrying about what will happen tomorrow. Embrace your true spirit. Embrace and listen to grace, and you will be transformed in the moment. Do not fixate on what you want, but give thanks for what you have. And that's a quote by Carolyn Miss.
I was personally, or am a big fan of Carolyn Miss. She has some really great mantras that you can follow if you're starting to be curious or want to embark on a healing journey of more self-love and acceptance. And I read Anatomy of the Spirit a long time ago when I was making a big shift in my life. And, you know, this might seem a little bit woo-woo and stuff, and maybe you're not into spirituality, but I know there's a lot of you out there who are interested in this. So it's something to check out. You know, when you change your self-talk to something more positive, it changes your energetic vibration. So it does create path for change. So I highly recommend you check her out.
The next point that we want to make is a little bit more product focused, I guess you would say, when it comes to what brands you want to look for. And the point that we want to make is look for brands that have a broad range in colors.
This definitely applies a little bit more to when we first started out about 5 years ago. Color range within more green beauty or natural brands was really limited, and we've definitely seen a big shift, especially, you know, with the brands that we use, Sappho Organics and Elate. They're slowly growing and adding more color ranges, and we think that's awesome. So it's happening. Fenty Beauty, I know, in conventional makeup world has over 50 shades, about 50 shades or over 50 shades, so that's amazing. And they're doing really well, I think, exactly for that reason. And maybe Rihanna, but...
And maybe Rihanna.
Maybe Rihanna too, but I don't know.
Yeah, so I guess really the point that we want to make is that change is happening, but we really want to encourage those brands out there to be more inclusive of everyone. And you know, this is going to be a big thing. People want to come to your brand and have a color match. And you know, there is this argument that it's expensive at the beginning, and it's not really our target market or our the people who are buying our product right now because of where we are globally. But we think that this is really important, and it does need to change and evolve, and I think we're starting to get there by bringing up this conversation, but
let's keep talking about
it's
it.
an important one. So if you personally feel that you've wanted a color from a brand that doesn't have your color, reach out to them. Tell them that you feel left out, or that you think that your color needs to be represented by their brand, because the brand needs to hear it. Each of us are one person, so it really takes a village to create change, and that's something that we feel really passionate about.
The fifth point we're going to talk about is price point. We really do feel that makeup and skincare should be accessible to everyone, and that applies to healthier makeup and skincare, and brands should be accessible to everyone.
Mm-hmm. And I think it is tough. We're not formulators, but we know that higher quality ingredients are a higher cost to the brand. We totally get that. So it is a really touchy subject. It's not really a subject that we know enough about, because we're not necessarily formulators or creating our own brand, but we really do, again, want to stress that these things and a healthy lifestyle should be accessible to everyone, not just the people who are in the upper class and have the money to pay for it. We all deserve to be healthy, and we all deserve to have access to these things that are going to keep us thriving.
Yeah, so I think it's very fair to want products and food that are free from harmful chemicals, that are sourced ethically. These are very obvious things, so let's speak with our dollars, support the brands that do this, and keep asking. And I think that they will show up for us, especially, and let's support especially the people who need them, these access to these things. So donate, if you have some green beauty products that you're not using, donate them to your local shelter if possible. You can donate time, you can donate money. So let's just help each other out.
Because we know the financial side of everything is a very touchy subject. Amanda and I feel very blessed in our lives to have the means to support ourselves and, dive into luxury things sometimes. We really want to hear your feedback when it comes to this, and we really want to approach it in a positive, constructive way. So if you have anything to tell us, or if you want to continue this conversation with us, make sure to comment below, and this might be another subject that we can touch on in another 6 months when we have more information, or we've talked to more people about it. We just need to get the conversation going. If you're here for the first time and want to learn more about Amanda and I at the GBC, check out this video all about us at GBC. Do you subscribe to our newsletter? If you want to keep up with the Green Beauty Collective and receive exclusive sale information and offers, follow the newsletter link in the description bar below. You will also receive an access code for 10% off of your first online order. We're excited to have you a part of our community. We know that this topic is a little bit different from what we typically talk about, but we do see the value in it, and we think that it's really important to continue having these conversations. So like we said earlier, if you want to contribute to the conversation or have something to say about this, please comment below and keep this conversation going, because it's going to benefit everyone.
Do you want to learn more and engage with people just like you? We have an amazing online community called the Green Beauty Community. This is your opportunity to be a part of a group that discusses natural products, techniques, and for you to ask any burning questions you may have or advice that you may need. You can find the link to the page in the description bar below. As always, we'll see you on Tuesday when we release a new video.